Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you all have been good and had a great time. Guys, for today's video, we are going to jump on NBA Bleacher Report and have a look at an article written by Eric Pincus a couple of days ago. One hot take for every NBA team this season. And yeah, just a quick video, but I want to get out my thoughts on this one. And yeah guys, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could leave a like. It really helps me out a lot. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so let's have a look. We have Atlanta Hawks, Jalen Johnson, most improved player. Yeah, I had him actually winning it last year, to be honest, because yeah, I just find it hard to kind of give it to Tyrese Maxey because he was already very good, and then of course he became a superstar, so he definitely improved. But you know, players like Jalen Johnson, or even the year before that, like there was a time Bol was really lighting it up, and they don't get enough respect on this award, in my opinion. So I had Jalen Johnson actually win it, but then he got hurt, and so it was never a real option anyway. So for this year, I definitely also have him on my list. I hope he can stay healthy. So next team up, Boston Celtics repeat. They are the favorites to win it. You know, like I really think the New York Knicks, especially now after the Karl-Anthony Towns trade, they are really going all in. So it's going to be very interesting with the pyramid defenders in Mikal and OG. I think they're going to give the Celtics a hard time, but the Celtics are the favorites to win it all. They brought back everybody, they got stronger. And yeah, age is on their side. It's this year, because after that one, Jrue Holiday is getting up in age, and Al Horford probably going to retire at some point. So it's really about this year, and they're going to do everything they can to repeat, in my opinion. Brooklyn Nets win lottery and Cooper Flag. Yeah, one of the most underrated trades this offseason was when the Brooklyn Nets got back their own trades, draft picks from the Phoenix Suns. I have no idea why the Phoenix Suns did that, because the Brooklyn Nets, when they moved out Mikal Bridges, they pretty much told the world that they're going to be tanking this year and the next years to come, and the Suns just gave up their draft picks. Like, I have no idea why they did that. So they are one of the winners of this offseason, in my opinion, and they have a very fair chance to win the lottery, of course, and get Cooper Flag. So yeah, good hot take, you know. Not really a hot take, so yeah, but I still like it. Next team up, Charlotte Hornets execute multiple trades. Yeah, right now there are talks about Nick Richards being traded to the New York Knicks as their backup or starting center when Mitchell Robinson is hurt. They have like Grant Williams. I have no idea about LaMelo Ball. Like, if he can really stay healthy, he's one of the best players in the NBA, of course. But yeah, it's kind of tough, man. They also bring in a new head coach in Charles Lee, a guy from, I think, the Celtics. Looked like a very good coach. I saw him in Summer League, so yeah, they're probably up for some trades, but they have so many young players already. They're going to be paid soon. Like Mark Williams is up to next extension, Brandon Miller. They have LaMelo Ball, so I have no idea. Let's see where this franchise is going to be heading, you know. Chicago Bulls deal Vucevic. Lavine remains. Okay, if they get out of Vucevic's contract, which they should never have given out to him, to be honest. Yeah, they have a fair chance to go into a rebuild. Josh Giddey sounds very interesting to me. So they're definitely willing to move him, but who is going to take on his contract? Like a team like the Lakers, maybe? A contender, or the Celtics, maybe in a Al Horford swap? I have no idea. Zach LaVine remains. I'm sure they want to trade him out. I think he's the leading three-point shooter in the whole franchise, but you know, I wouldn't call him a legend or anything. So I'm sure if they could find a way to move him and his horrendous salary, they would like to do that. But it seems like they probably can't. So yeah, I mean, if they can move Vucevic, they should definitely do that. Looking back, like if they could have kept Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter Jr., they would have been much better off. But it is what it is. Cleveland Cavaliers win 54. The Cavaliers didn't do much either. They gave Mobley and Allen an extension, and Mitchell as well. I forgot about that. So they have their team settled, and they all signed good long contracts. Interesting. Because there was definitely some rumors Donovan Mitchell could be leaving the team because him and Garland maybe not so happy with each other in the backcourt. I don't know. But yeah, now they're all under contract for multiple years, so they're really building something here, and they could definitely win it, man. 54 sounds reasonable if they can stay healthy. Jared Allen as Mobley, wow. All right, Dallas Mavericks out before Western Conference Finals. Yeah, you know, it's so hard to say, but I'm just going to say it. I don't see the Mavs winning it all with Luka Doncic. I have no idea why I feel that way, but I just think he needs to change, man. Like, he's a great player, like, don't get me wrong, but I don't see him winning a championship. I hope he proves me wrong at some point, but he reminds me of like the Kobe Bryant years where he was just not really a good teammate, where he was just all about ego, and it's kind of what Luka Doncic reminds me of, kind of like a ball hawk. I don't know, man. It sounds very disrespectful to be saying that about a top three player, but that's just how I feel about it. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Yeah, so I don't have them winning it all, man. I can't say that. Maybe not even the Western Conference Finals. Like, for me, it looks like a very fragile team. You bring in Klay Thompson. I don't know how that's going to be dealing with your chemistry. I do like Nashi Marshall a lot, but you also have Kyrie sitting there. It's tough, man. I don't have the Mavericks too high. Denver Nuggets lose out on home court advantage. Yeah, Murray is also a tough player to talk about, because in the Olympics we saw a Murray which we don't want to see. They also lost KCP, of course. I think DeAndre Jordan's still there. He's just getting older. I don't know, man. Russell Westbrook just getting older as well. See a starting point guard. I did like him as when he sixth man of the bench with the Clippers. So I really think that should be his role. But is he willing to accept it? I have no idea. Tough one. Yeah, like the Mavericks, I don't see them being that strong. You know, I think their time is up, man. I don't know, man. Tough. They're just too old now. Detroit Pistons better than expected. Yeah, I mean, what are you expecting? Like, that's a serious question. Like, are you expecting them to go to the play-in? Of course not. You're expecting to be the worst team. I guess you can, because we have been the worst team since so many years now. Of course, we are going to get a better record. We signed some veterans like Malik Beasley, Tobias Harris, those type of players. So we're going to be better than last year, but we're still not going to be a good team. You know, like Kate Cunningham got a lot of disrespect last year, in my opinion. His numbers looked very strong. Of course, he has to work on the turnovers and the three-point shooting, but besides that, it looked very solid. And yeah, he could have easily be an all-star if the team would have been better, right? So he's already a superstar to me. It's just a question, is this team ever going to be, completely built around him, you know? So with them giving him the max, I think that's the sign, but we will see if it's successful. But yeah, it's not a hot take. They're going to be better than last year, of course. All right, nice team up. Golden State Warriors don't pay Kuminga yet. Somebody said was it Steve Kerr or somebody who said they are not going to give him the max contract. So yeah, interesting. You know, I don't think you have so much else to give a max contract to. So Steph Curry signed a 1 year, $62 million extension, and besides that, I don't know, man. I think you have to pay Kuminga. He looks very promising. Love his athleticism. Houston Rockets sneak into playoffs. Yeah, you can just put this sneak. You can't put it out, because they're going to go into the playoffs, no doubt for me. I actually had them last year also going into it. They had such a strong end to the season. And yeah, their team is just so well built, you know, like, me as a Pistons fan, I wish we had some executives like them. Like the Pistons, the Rockets, they had such a great offseason last year. They brought in some veterans, Dillon Brooks, Fred VanVleet, Jeff Green, Jock Landale, and probably Justin Holiday and Aaron or Justin Holiday. Some guys I'm missing. They have some very good young talent like Alpis Şengün, Jalen Green, of course, Cam Whitmore and others. And Reed Shepard now, of course. So, if you look at the timeline from the Rockets and my Pistons, we had like the same timeline, we had the same amount of young players, and yeah, you just see the difference. The Rockets are a well-run team, and we are not, unfortunately. So yeah, I have them going to the playoffs, no doubt about it, man. Indiana Pacers win 51, earn home court advantage. That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. LA Clippers miss playoffs. That's not a hot take, man. Clippers, I'm so worried for you guys. You have Kawhi. I don't know if you ever will see the Toronto Raptors Kawhi Leonard or the San Antonio Spurs Kawhi Leonard. It's so sad, man. I love him so much. He's one of my favorite players, I'm not going to lie. So much fun to watch once he's healthy. But you know, he's up there in age. Has so many injury problems. I don't see him going far, man. And then you have like, who do you have? Zubac and James Harden. I don't know, man. James Harden is probably going to have crazy numbers once again. I have him like 25 points, 10 assists, something like that. Really crazy numbers, because it's pretty much his team with Kawhi. Probably most of the time he's going to be out because of injuries. So yeah, I have him running the show. But they're definitely, maybe they make the play-in and they sneak into the playoffs. So yeah, tough, man. Tough to be a Clippers fan, man. Like, should have just kept Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles Clippers, JJ can coach. Yeah, of course he can coach, but yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, he knows everything about basketball, right? I always listen to his podcast, every episode I listen to, and he knows so much about basketball, and everybody knows him, so he's well respected. And LeBron, I mean, LeBron is just going to do LeBron things, right? Like, I'm not scared that JJ is going to be sacked, because he's going to let LeBron run the show. And yeah, it's you kind of have to, I guess, to not be too much of a coach. Like, just let LeBron take over pretty much, and I think JJ will do that. So it's really LeBron's team, in my opinion. And yeah, I have them going to the playoffs, definitely. Ja back to form. Memphis Grizzlies on bubble. Yeah, I think Ja Morant he's taking it serious now. Last year, the whole franchise was screwed, man. All those injury problems, and then the Ja Morant off the court stuff going on. And now they brought in Zach Edey, and I like their head coach a lot. Gigi Jackson got so much better, so they have a solid rotation. They also got somebody from the Rockets. Who was that? Because they sent them Steve Adams. Was that just Oladipo? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, I have them. I have them, of course, better than last year. And Ja Morant is definitely going to take it serious. I think he's going to come up into MVP conversations, to be honest. That's how high I see him. Miami Heat trade Jimmy. It sounds like it's going to happen. You know, it's kind of like this Julius Randle situation. Like, everybody once in a while talks about it, that he might get traded, and then there's no trade rumors. And turns out he gave an interview, or like some reporters asked him or somebody, like, and it turns out they have been in talks about trading him for a whole year. So, you know, I think there's so much heat with Jimmy going into free agency and wanting a new contract and everything, and stuff has been out said in public already. I definitely think he's going to leave the Heat, and probably via trade, but I don't think the trade package is going to be much, because he's like 34 years of age. I think one more year of a contract, he is going to be asking for a lot of money, so I don't see a team giving up a lot for him. The next team up, Milwaukee Bucks are a playing team. Ooh, the Bucks. Tough team, man. I'm happy I'm not a Bucks fan, to be honest. Dame Lillard, are we ever going to see the Lillard from Portland? I don't know, man. So far it just has not worked out, right? Chris Middleton, health problems. Brook Lopez is getting older. Pat Connaughton not doing his thing. Bokamp is not really developing. So yeah, it's all about Dame and Giannis. Our playing team, it's tough, but I don't have them like a top 5 team either. So yeah, possibility. Minnesota Timberwolves deep below 50 wins, still top 6. So they still have Cat here in the picture. Of course, that's nothing at the moment, or like, yeah, it's not They moved him out to New York now. So Minnesota Timberwolves dip below 50. I mean, Julius Randle is an interesting addition. I really like Dante DiVincenzo in a Timberwolves uniform. So yeah, I don't think they lost this trade, to be honest. I mean, with Karl-Anthony Towns, you lose one of the best shooting big men for sure. But you brought in a good six man in DiVincenzo and also a solid. Julius Randle got a lot of disrespect, but he's actually an all-star in this league. He's a very good player. So yeah, don't sleep on him. New Orleans Pelicans trade Ingram. It's like the same with Jimmy Butler and Karl-Anthony Towns. It's going to happen. The question is just what are they going to get back for him? But it's definitely going to happen because Trey Murphy also needs some minutes. Like you can't just always take away his minutes, right? He's going to be playing a lot. I mean, they did lose Najee Marshall, so those minutes are up for grab. But yeah, Ingram is going to be moved as well, no question about it. New York Knicks trade for a center. They did for Karl-Anthony Towns, but there's some Nick Richards rumors. So right on in this article, good stuff from the writer. OKC Thunder's SGA wins MVP. Wow. Yeah, man, why not? I mean, Embiid is definitely out of the conversation. Jokic, in my opinion, is out of the conversation. So we are really looking at Luka, Shea, maybe Jalen Brunson if he can do crazy things there. I'm probably missing somebody. Giannis, I don't really have him there. Yeah, but Shea is definitely the runner-up in my opinion. He maybe should have won it last year too. I don't know, man. Yeah, but Luka maybe is also up now. So it's really between Luka and Shea, in my opinion. Maybe Jalen Brunson has a small chance. I don't know. Orlando Magic's Paolo Banchero, All NBA. Yeah, no brainer. He's a stud, man. Like All-Star, Rookie of the Year. He came into the leagues as a rookie, being so strong, so dominant. I watched every Orlando Magic game since he's been on the roster. And yeah, very dominant player. I love to watch him. I really do. The Magic are such a fun team to watch. My number one team to watch, to be honest. Even before my Pistons, because the Pistons basketball has been so bad, man. So bad. Philadelphia 76ers get home court advantage, no Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah. Can't say much about it, man. I'm not a huge Paul George fan. Can they stay healthy? Then they definitely are a candidate to win it all, but what are the odds that they can stay healthy? That's what I'm asking you. What are the odds? So yeah, Phoenix Suns still out after round 1. I do love the Tyus Jones addition. It's exactly what they need. I've been always saying it, man. People have said, you don't need a true point guard. You don't need that to win games. You do. You definitely do. We have proof of that now. Like, there's not a team with more talent than the Phoenix Suns last year without a traditional point guard and just not winning, so we have proof. You need a traditional point guard. You need that mentality, passing first. Like the Rajon Rondo on this team, they are winning it all. No question about it, man. A healthy Lonzo Ball a couple of years ago when he came into the league, he played with the Pelicans or the Lakers. You put him on this team, or with the Bulls even, you put him on this team, they win it all. Guaranteed. They need a floor general, and they did get that with Tyus Jones, so yeah, I have them very strong. Like, I'm not sleeping on them. So what are they saying after round 1? I disagree. I have them going higher. Portland Trailblazers, Shaedon Sharpe at 20 points per game, yeah. We forget how young he is, so he didn't play college, of course. He had some injury problems, but 20 points per game, that's definitely a possibility. I wonder what Scoot Henderson is going to give us next year. I think there's going to be a big jump from him as well. But Shaedon Sharpe, yeah, I have him going 20 points per game, no doubt about it. Sacramento Kings, Malik Monk, 6 man of the year. Possibility, man. I don't know, man. Is DeMar DeRozan going to start? I think so. And then, yeah, they're going to start Keon Ellis over Malik Monk, I imagine, just because of defensive reasons. And yeah, then he's the runner-up. Nas Reed, I think, is probably still coming off the bench. Now they have Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert. So yeah, I imagine I have Malik Monk as my runner-up, definitely. So Wembanyama, Depoy, San Antonio Spurs still bad defensively. Yeah, that's definitely not a hot take because it's just that's going to happen. He's going to win the Depoy if he makes enough games. That's still something that I am looking forward to see in his career. Is he going to be always healthy, or is he going to have like some health problems, kind of like Joel Embiid? But if he makes enough games, he's definitely the Depoy. And San Antonio Spurs are definitely still bad defensively. Toronto Raptors improve via trade make play-in. The Raptors are in an interesting spot. I do like Darko as their head coach. They gave up some big extensions money to Scotty B and Emmanuel Quickly especially. They still have Archie Barrett on huge money, Jakob Poeltl, and Bruce Brown, all making a lot of money. So they kind of have to compete. I definitely have them in the play-in. So yeah, they have them also making the play-in. So I completely agree with that. Via trade, maybe they try to move Poeltl or Bruce Brown, I imagine. Yeah, but I think their court with RJ, Emmanuel Quickly, and Scotty Barnes, that's the team they're rolling forward, and also Grady Dick is going to be playing more. So yeah, but Bruce Brown definitely up for grab. The same with Jakob Poeltl. Utah just sit Markkanen at least 30 games. Why would they do that? What they want to tank or what? They will prioritize the lottery and flag also enough to limit. What? That would be the stupidest thing. That would be so disrespectful to sports in general. Because you're paying him the max money. He's making like 50 million a year, and you don't play him every game. So that's like very disrespect to the fans. I hate tanking anyways. So that's why, like, me personally, I give always love to like teams like the Wizards or somebody like that back in the days when they always tried to compete. And yeah, but anyways, let's not talk about that. But this one would be really upsetting. I would hate the Jazz to if they do something like that. Washington Wizards lead NBA in executed trades. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. J Wall is definitely going to be traded. Kuz is going to be traded. Jordan Poole, I don't see a team taking on his huge contract, so I guess they probably make some trades. But yeah, I don't know if that's so many. But we will see. They're going to be looking way different at the end of this year. Alright guys, so that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do so, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Very much appreciated. I love you guys and see you at the next one. Peace.